My name is Tomi Martin. I'm a professional guitarist, touring and session musician, songwriter, publisher. It's always been my dream to do this, to be able to travel and to play guitar professionally. I've been playing professionally about 15 years. I started playing at an early age in my father's church with my uncle, who was a guitarist in his early days. He was a rhythm guitarist with Wes Montgomery. I've worked with TLC, I've worked with Toni Braxton, I've worked with Madonna, worked with Mick Jagger, I've worked with Stevie Nicks, I've worked with Michael Jackson, In Vogue, Outkast, Goody Mob, John Legend, John B. 112. I've worked with several professional and well-known producers such as Dallas Austin, Puff Daddy, Babyface in LA, Jammin' Lewis, Jazzy Faye. I've also done some European stuff with some European artists like Bjork, Fine Young Cannibals. Last year I toured with T-Pain for a while. I was on the T-Pain Lil Wayne tour. I did the Goody Mob tour. I'm writing with T-Boss on her solo record. I'm doing that. I'm working on Dion Ferris's next solo record. I play the BET Awards, the Soul Train Awards. Of course, I have my own band. It's a rock band called 3-5 Human. We're working on our 4th CD. I also write songs and score music. I've written songs and played some songs with a couple of artists. One was a guy named Donnell Jones. Wrote a song for him called Shorty. I wrote a song on the last TLC record called Turntable with Rodney Jerkins. I wrote a song for a group called Mr. The lead singer is solo now. His name is Bobby Valentino. I just started music directing with a friend of mine who is becoming a country artist, named Leslie Christian. I've been working with a friend of mine in New York who works for a place called Final Cut Pro, and we do commercials and jingles and stuff like that. And I'm working on commercials and some short film stuff, which is ultimately what I want to do, is score films. Yeah, my style of guitar playing actually kind of covers a lot of stuff. It started, like I said, in gospel, but when I was learning to play, I thought I wanted to be George Benson for a long time, so I was trying to be a jazz musician. And I play totally by ear. I can't read any music. I guess that gave me the foundation to have the discipline to understand chords, notes, and to really listen and pay attention to everything. But I'm mainly a rock guitarist. That's what once I discovered Ernie Isley, it kind of like took me out a whole nother door, a whole new door. I guess to break it down, it would be a cross between heavy rock and blues influence. Heavy rock and blues influence, basically. And understanding with my style of playing, the reason I've been able to work with so many people is because there's a difference between studio playing and live playing. And most guitarists can't separate the two. Some things you do live you can't do in the studio, some things you do in the studio you can't do live. So I've been able to understand the difference between those two. So I'll play on a person's record and they'll like the record and they'll ask me to come play live, and then I'll play live. So normally that's how I wind up getting the work that I get, is because I play on somebody's album and they like it and they want to keep me around. And I guess having the right kind of look, whatever that is, you know.